Good evening, Rockdale County, and welcome to This Week from Rockdale. And as usual, I am your host, Larry Cox, and it is great to have each and every one of you joining me for the show this evening. I want to start off by welcoming some guests to the show tonight. Let me get off with starting with that. Charlotte Gellert, welcome to the show. Joey Williams, welcome to the show. Mary Boysworth, welcome to the show. CJ Lester, welcome. Angela Asprino, welcome. William Campbell, welcome to the show. It is great to have each and every one of you here tonight. So, like always, do me a favor, share and like this show so we can get this message out here. Danielle Munoz, welcome to the show tonight, Danny. Uh, I think you're probably feeling better now than you were a few weeks ago. Thanks for feeling better. I hope you are feeling better. Catherine Lynn, welcome to the show tonight. Thank you for joining us. Tucker Cox is doing a lot better. He's finished his rounds of medication and he is on the mend. He is. Xander Mack, Alex McDonald, welcome to the show. And Alex, thank you for making me that flyer today. And I'm going to be showing that here in a minute, talking about that. Nicole Listener, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining this week from Rockdale tonight. So, what we're going to do tonight, guys, I want you to think about it, is I want tonight's chat to be viewer inspired chat. And that's going to be something that I do occasionally, but I want tonight's conversation to be viewer inspired from you in the chat. So why don't we, if we could do that, that would be great to have and do. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about something that I promised on the campaign trail when I was running for the Board of Education here in Rockdale County. I promised everyone that I would initiate town hall listening meetings. And guess what? It's time to start. So I was originally going to do my first meeting September the 10th, but some ungracious politicians decided to encroach on my night. I had my night first. September night was my night first, and Kamala Harris and Donald Trump encroached on my night. But being the gracious person I am, I have decided to move my night to the next night. Pastor Baker contacted me and said people wanted to be able to do both. So I have decided, and Pastor Baker said it was fine. We will move the first town hall listening meeting to September the 11th at 10 p.m. I mean, not 10 minutes, 6 p.m., 6 to 8. So we've decided to move our first town hall listening meeting from September 10th to September the 11th, and it's going to be at Shady Grove Baptist Church. Let me go ahead and put this up here so you guys can see it. It's going to be at the Shady Grove Baptist Church at 2105 Old Covington Road, Northwest Conyers, Georgia, from 6 to 8 p.m. And you can come and discuss what issues you want to talk about. And it's going to be the first of many education listening meeting town halls. And I'm interested, I'm excited to hear what you think about education in Rockdale County. Charlotte, I asked him if Wednesday was fine. He told me yes. So apparently he does not have a Wednesday Bible study because he said, and I asked him and he said, no, let's do it. So we are good for Wednesday night, September the 11th. So Tina can't be there. Going to be in Columbus promoting a new book. That's good. Good for you, Corliss. And Alex has talked about something we're going to talk about social media. So this is going to be interesting. We will talk about this here in a second. But guys, I do want you guys to come to the first listening town hall. It's your opportunity to talk about what's going on with you. And I'm excited about, you guys having a forum. Corliss, Cheryl, I'll tell you what. I had originally thought about not streaming the first one, but CJ said he'd like to stream it. Corliss, if you're in town and you want to stream it, why don't we go ahead and just, if you guys want to come out and stream it for people who can't be there. But I really would like to have a lot of people in the building, in the house for that first town hall, because I think it's very important for people to come in person and come to these things and let your voice be heard. So, like here, the information is the first town hall. Ken Holmes with the Rockdale Voter is going to be doing an email. I've shared it with several people. George Kelichek is going to be doing an email. Cheryl Moulton shared it on Next Door. I've already did a post, put it out on Facebook. So, guys, let's do what we need to do here, and let's make that happen, and let's make uh, these town halls successful. So, Alex, if I'll put this up here, so apparently, from what you're saying, is each department that has a media presence is going to have to hire two people now to for full time people for social media presence. That seems a little bit excessive to me, right? Two people, huh? Two employees per department. That is very interesting. We will have to see about that. I mean, that's something I believe the new administration will have to look into. That's going to be interesting, very interesting. Mary Boysworth said she'll be at the meeting, so that is a little bit interesting. That new policy, right? That's interesting, to say the least, guys. That's Alex. What you can put in the chat there. What do you think about that? I mean, is that a little bit overkill? I mean, I think it is. I think that's a little bit overkill for each department to have two people for social media if they're going to do that. But I think this is a little bit of retaliation for making them stream these meetings the other day. This is like, we dare you. Now we'll make you pay. We'll hire more people and put them on the payroll. So George, it is interesting. They say, yeah. It should not be full time, is what Charlotte says, but it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens with it. Guys, we talk about all these things that are going on. I mean, we talked about wanting a home building moratorium in Rockdale County, and that's not happened. We've got at least three more proposed subdivision that's happening. This is ridiculous. Newton County just passed a ordinance that a moratorium for 2 years on new home building. And I know, some members of the incoming board are concerned that that might not be held up in court. Well, this is my opinion, right? Pass the moratorium and let somebody sue you. It's the right thing to do for citizens. We need to stop this nonsense. The other day we had some individuals talk about the county, right? And they were talking about, the county was 35% business tax, property tax, and 65% residential. Well, it's not helping when we've got the county and the city keep approving more subdivisions, apartments, and all that, and we're not out there aggressively trying to get business in here. And we talk about the skewed housing number when they're adding and contributing even more to the skewed housing tax numbers. Guys, put a stop to it. Put a moratorium on it. Stop it for a while. Let's try to focus on getting some business in this county. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys just need to get a grip. Get a grip and get it under control. Get a grip and get it under control. It's ridiculous. It is. It should be ridiculous. Alex says, I think an existing employee could spend 5 minutes a day on the county social media rather than their own, and it shouldn't take us an additional penny. John Logan, the businesses you have are closing. Nicole says it sounds like First Amendment suppression, a comment moderation. Very interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting observation, Nicole. Interesting observation. The businesses you have are closing. Somebody I just found out the other day that Frontera closed. Had you guys heard about the Frontera closing? A long time uh, eatery establishment, very successful in the county. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these restaurants have just not bounced back from COVID. They didn't. I mean, I think they had a hard time hiring. They never were able to staff back up after COVID. Workforce left, and that's interesting, right? So, they close them, and we've got the Taco Mac that's going to open up over in front of Lowe's. And I went to an event this past week. I went to George Diaz opened an office, and I went with a lot of other Rockdale County residents and a lot of Rockdale County elected officials. There were a lot of, City of Atlanta, Augusta. I mean, there were a lot of different officials there, and we went to Taco Mac after the event and ate. And I hadn't been to a Taco Mac in a long time. I think the last time I'd been was the one that was in Stockbridge that closed a long time ago. And it's a really nice establishment. Really liked it, liked the atmosphere. That's going to be a good restaurant to come to Conyers. I really do believe Taco Mac will be a good addition. But I hate to see restaurants like the one that closed. I mean, that's just crazy, right? So we've got to really, Charlie's closed. That was always a good restaurant. But then again, CJ, I don't think Charlie's ever bounced back after COVID. That was one of my favorite places to go here too. Frontera was one of my favorite places to go, but they never bounced back after COVID. They never really got to that level of service that they were before COVID. I just think it was probably a combination of things, but I just don't believe they were able to bounce back with employees and the service they were used to giving. Alex, I don't drink beer. So to me, I didn't go to Taco Mac for the beer. I went there for the food, and the food was good. So, hey, not really concerned about the beverages because they had Diet Coke was all I was concerned. They had Diet Coke on tap, and it was good, right? So, so that was good for me. Diet Coke on tap was good, and they had good food. So, I liked it. So, and that may be an issue for beer drinkers. Don't know. But we'll see. But it was a nice restaurant. I liked it. CJ, give me a good Coke on tap. Alex says having a good old beer list only matters if you actually have it. Uh, that's funny. I like that. That's funny. That is funny. So, guys, but we do have that coming. I see Dave's Hot Chicken opened up, and I came home from church today and drove by it. There was a line. I kid you not. There was a line to the street to get into Dave's Hot Chicken, the controversial restaurant that has the mural that apparently Usher is an investor in. Uh, uh, that was interesting. So the O'Charlie's did not close because of the road work at 2138. That building's actually for lease. It did not close. That was a restructuring thing with O'Charlie's. they closed most of them around here. I think there's still one that may be open up toward Alpharetta, but Charlie's closed a lot of restaurants around the area because the Wendy's is still actually open. That's right beside where the O'Charlie's was. Excuse me, and O'Charlie's uh, that building is for lease. That's there right now, so that'll be interesting. But yes, guys, I liked that Taco Mac the other day, even though Alex is not happy with their pretend beer list. So they do have a pretend beer list apparently at Taco Mac. And tell you what, we might do a live remote. Al and I might take the show on the road, do a live remote when Taco Mac opens up, and call them out on their beer list. And if you're going to advertise it, sell it, right? Uh, that's just what I think, right? So yeah, but that Dave's Hot Chicken guy, there was a line from the road to the door when I went by it the day after church. It sure was. Uh, Alex says, other than that, they're fine. But I'm serious about doing a live broadcast from there. I think we go do a live broadcast from there and invite some of our friends, and we go in there and we do the beer list challenge. That would be something good to do. Something exciting, something different to do with the show, right? Take the show on the road, do a live broadcast. We might even do that uh, um, with This Week in Rockdale, Alex. That's something we can do. We can do a combined show, go take it on the road and go over there and see what they got and what they don't have. I think I would like that. I think that'd be fun to do some remote shows with a few little things like that. That would be an exciting thing to do. Something we'll have to talk about. Doing a remote show to go over and talk to the people at Taco Mac about their beer list. That's something I think I'd like to do. I think I would like to do that, right? Interesting. So, what else you guys got for me tonight? What else have you uh, got going on out there in Rockdale County that you want to talk about or find interesting? So, I'm excited about town hall listening meeting coming up. I'm excited about Alex says, okay, listen to this. Okay, I got go get boozy at Taco Mac on camera. I'm in. You hear that, right? Go get boozy at Taco Mac on camera. I'm in. So you guys heard it here first. Alex and I will be going and doing a remote show at Taco Mac, and we're inviting our friends to go with us because we're going to do the Taco Mac beer list challenge, and we're going to go see what they have and who's got it. Three rezonings. Yes, Cheryl, I saw the three rezonings. We've got this coming, these development after development after development coming to trying to come to Rockdale County. Alex and I had a conversation the other day. We've had some online, some offline, and it's just crazy that when we look at these developments come in here, Alex, I'll be your designated driver. No problem with that. Uh, I don't drink, so I'll drive. I got you covered. Got you covered, Alex. So we are good. But I saw an article the other day. There are over 300,000 homes in the southeast that are for sale that are saturated the market. Then you've got this building continue 300,000 existing homes for sale, not being sold, and building new homes. From the article that I read said this was more of a surplus inventory than the inventory that was on hand back in '08 before that bubble burst, before that the housing bubble burst. So we're looking at a definite issue uh, thing, right? So it's very interesting. So guys, we need to really look at what's going on and and this backlog of housing, and then wanting to put in new housing. Uh, Miss Russo says the behind the target prices are dropping 10K. So they're dropping the prices 10K to try to move people into those homes, right? That's what's going on, right? And then those will turn into rentals also because people aren't going to buy them, so they'll be renting them. Guys, we have got to. What in the world are they thinking? Trying to develop more in this county when you can't, when you've got businesses moving. Yeah, they did stream them after all those excuses, CJ. Nicole said she posted a video of the water infiltrate erosion flowing. I watched that. I saw that video that you posted the other day, Nicole, when it rained and the stormwater issue. So I did see that. And CJ, Alex answered your question. They did stream the budget meetings last week after the citizens, complained that they wanted it done. Have you got your assessment yet? What are you talking about? The revised assessments, Cheryl? Not gotten the revised assessments yet. So, guys, I'll tell you what. I think here in Rockdale County, we've got to take a good look and see what's going on in this county. One of the main things we've got to do is a housing moratorium. We've got to do that. Charlotte said it only streamed on YouTube and Channel 23, not Facebook. Well, that's okay. YouTube and 23, that's fine, right? It is fine that it's streamed on those channels. That's not an issue. James Colbert says it's not just subdivisions that are being put in. 3 houses at Troop Smith, Honey Creek, 2 at Walker, and Ebenezer. More planned for both locations. So it's building all over the place. So yeah, I really do think we need to put a pause on the building and get things under control. Let's get some more business in here. Try to get some business in there. What I think we need to do. What I think we need to do, but we'll see what our new board of commission does when they take office the 1st of January. So, guys, I just wanted to come on here tonight. I'm not going to stay on here long because my throat's a little hoarse. So I want to go ahead and just thank each of you for coming on here tonight. Thank each one of you for coming on, sharing your thoughts, sharing what's going on in Rockdale County and in your neighborhoods. I want to thank each one of you for stepping up and fighting for what's right in this county. All you guys that fight against these things that people are trying to build. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for just keeping government honest, with doing your open records request, with going to the meetings, asking the questions, getting involved. Rockdale County has went through a major change in the last 2 years. And that's due to the citizens getting involved and getting proactive, being reactive instead of reactionary. So, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for that. And I want to thank you guys for continued watching the show, continued support. And I want to just hope that each and every one of you're invited to come out to that town hall listening meeting September the 11th. I hope to see each and every one of you there. I'll be on the air next Sunday talking about that. Again, putting the flyer out there. You guys will be getting emails about it. So I want to, extend a personal invitation. Please come to the Education Town Hall listening meeting so that your voice and your thoughts can be heard. I want to say good night. Thank you for coming on here tonight. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you next week on This Week from Rockdale, Sunday, 8 p.m.